Have you ever come home and felt something was just wrong? Like someone had been in your space, touching your things, rearranging your life? That's exactly how I felt when I walked through my front door one evening, and let me tell you, what I discovered was so much worse than I could have imagined. My name's Ethan Harper, and this is the story of how I caught Linda Grayson, the HOA tyrant of Willow Creek, red-handed in my home thanks to some hidden cameras that got her arrested. It all started when I moved into Willow Creek, a picture-perfect suburban neighborhood with manicured lawns and cookie-cutter houses. The place screamed American Dream, but I quickly learned it came with a catch: the Homeowners Association, led by Linda Grayson, a woman who wielded her clipboard like a scepter. My realtor warned me, slipping a 50-page rulebook across her desk with a weak smile. Just follow the rules, Ethan. The HOA here is intense. Intense was putting it mildly. Within my first week, I got a violation notice taped to my door. Apparently, my mailbox was cerulean teal instead of the approved midnight sapphire. I couldn't tell the difference, but Linda could, and she signed the notice with a flourish, adding a handwritten jab. Welcome to Willow Creek. Compliance is key. I repainted the mailbox. Then came the garden statue. I had a little stone turtle by my front steps, cute, harmless. Nope. According to Linda, it violat. Section 8, paragraph 14, decor must uphold the neighborhood's refined aesthetic. She cornered me one morning, her thin smile barely masking her disdain. Turtles are quaint, Ethan, not elegant. Perhaps a marble obelisk? I ditched the turtle. Next, it was my wind chimes, which disturbed the auditory serenity. Then my bird feeder, which attracted unapproved wildlife. My welcome mat? 2 inches too wide. I tried to keep up, swapping out decor, tweaking details, but Linda's notices kept coming, each one more absurd than the last. My neighbor, Tom, got a warning for his overly vibrant curtains, but my house seemed to be her obsession. I started wondering if she had a personal vendetta. Things got weird when Linda started citing violations inside my home. One notice complained about excessive interior lighting, because I'd work late with my desk lamp on. Another griped about cyber furnishings that clash with community standards. The kicker? A warning about non-regulation indoor plants, seen through my windows. I started closing my blinds, picturing Linda skulking outside, nose pressed to the glass. But when I got a notice about unapproved wall art in the upstairs hallway, and a non-compliant kitchen appliance arrangement, I knew she wasn't just peeking. Those were places no one could see from outside. There was only one explanation: Linda was getting inside my house. I ordered a set of hidden security cameras the next day. Small, motion-activated, they uploaded footage straight to the cloud. I tucked them everywhere: levying room, kitchen, hallway, front door. Paranoid? Maybe. But I had to know. For 3 days, nothing happened, and I started second-guessing myself. Then, on Thursday, I got a notification while at work. My phone pinged with motion alerts from 2 hours earlier. Heart pounding, I opened the app and tapped the first clip. There she was, Linda Grayson, standing in my levying room, clipboard in hand, her lips pursed like she'd bitten a lemon. She moved through my house like she owned it, snapping photos of my couch, opening my sideboard drawers, even pocketing a small glass owl figurine from my bookshelf. I watched, jaw clenched, as she rearranged my throw pillows and stacked papers on my coffee table. This wasn't just nosy, it was a full-on invasion. I called my cousin, Rachel, a property lawyer, and sent her the footage. She didn't mince words. "This is breaking and entering, Ethan. Call the cops now." I filed a police report that night, handing over the Dale. The officer's eyes widened as he watched Linda unlock my door with a key and waltz in. "How'd she get a key?" he asked. I had no clue. Maybe a master key from the neighborhood's construction days, maybe swiped from a maintenance guy. Whatever the case, she was abusing it. I changed my locks the next morning, added a doorbell camera, and upgraded my alarm system. I also sent a vague letter to the HOA board minus Linda about privacy concerns, keeping my cards close. I wanted her to think she was still in the clear. For a week, I played it cool. Smiled at Linda when I saw her measuring someone's grass. Nodded along at the HOA meeting as she droned about community pride. Meanwhile, my cameras caught her sneaking in twice more. She got bolder measuring my shower curtain, holding a color swatch to my kitchen tiles, even vacuuming a corner she deemed dusty. Each clip fueled my anger, but I kept quiet, building my case. The police were on it too. Detective Lopez called to say they were interviewing neighbors, some of whom suspected Linda had been in their homes too. "Keep recording," she said. "If we catch her in the act, it's airtight." The chance came 2 weeks after I'd set up the cameras. I was at work when my phone lit up with a live feed, Linda, back in my house, carrying a shopping bag stuffed with approved decor to replace my violations. I called Lopez, who said officers were already en route. I sped home, adrenaline pumping. When I pulled up, 2 cruisers were parked down the street. Lopez met me at the corner. "She's still inside. We've got eyes on your feed. Ready?" I nodded, unlocking my door as if it were any other day. The sight of Linda in my living room, swapping out a throw pillow for a beige monstrosity, was almost comical until she saw us. Her face went from smug to stunned to furious in seconds. "What is this?" she snapped, clutching her clipboard. Lopez flashed her badge. "Linda Grayson, you're trespassing in a private residence. Care to explain how you got in?" Linda's cheeks flushed. "I'm conducting an HOA inspection. As president, it's my duty to ensure compliance, inside and out." Lopez didn't blink. "Do you have the homeowner's permission?" Linda's voice climbed. "I don't need permission." "The bylaws," I cut in, calm but firm. "I've read the bylaws, Linda. They don't give you a free pass to break in. You're stealing, rearranging my life, and it's all on camera." Her eyes widened, but she doubled down. "Your tacky decor drags down property values. I'm protecting this neighborhood." Lopez nodded to an officer, who stepped forward. "Mrs. Grayson, you're under arrest for breaking and entering and theft." As he read her rights, Linda's bravado cracked. "This is a mistake," she shrieked as cuffs clicked on. "I was improvising his home." Lopez was unmoved. "We'll talk bylaws at the station. Right now, we're discussing your multiple illegal entries." As they led her out, neighbors spilled onto their lawns, whispering. The gossip spread like wildfire. The next night, at an emergency HOA meeting, the room was packed over 60 residents, a record. With Rachel and Lopez's okay, I showed a montage of Linda's break-ins on the community center's projector. Gasps filled the room as they watched her rifle through my drawers, pocket my stuff, and vacuum my floor like some deranged maid. When the lights came up, the outrage erupted. "She told me my bookshelf was chaotic," one guy shouted. "She knew my spice rack was disorganized, how?" a woman added. Story after story poured out, neighbors realizing Linda's inspections weren't just thorough, they were criminal. The board booted Linda on the spot and rewrote the bylaws to ban uninvited entries. The police searched her house and found a stash of stolen goods, candlesticks, photos, even a kid's drawing from homes across Willow Creek. Her own security cameras, meant to spy on us, caught her coming and going with our stuff. At her arraignment, Linda pleaded not guilty, claiming she was safeguarding property values. The judge set bail at $50,000, and her lawyer looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. She faces up to 5 years if convicted, and the evidence cameras, her cameras, the neighbor's stories is overwhelming. As they led her from the courtroom, Linda shot me a look of pure venom. "I just wanted a perfect neighborhood," she muttered. I shook my head, wondering how someone could twist community standards into a free pass for theft and trespassing. Willow Creek's quieter now, the HOA humbled. But every time I walked through my door, I checked my cameras just in case.